So let's talk about the best meme coins to buy for 2025 if you're trying to make some serious returns in the meme coin space. If you guys have been following me for the last month or so, you would have seen us talk about Nitro here, which went from about a $1.9 million market cap all the way up to a $9.6 million market cap at its peak not that long ago. We even spoke about Jerry the Turtle, which went from about a 4.8 million market cap to about a $20 million market cap, I think just yesterday. So yeah, meme coins have just been on a pretty nice run. Selective meme coins. You have to be very selective when it comes to choosing your meme coins. You have to have a reason to buy the meme coins, but we'll talk about all that a little bit later on. Now, before I get into the video, remember that nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Also, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below. Now, let's kick things off by seeing how the overall meme coin space has been performing over the last 24 hours. So on the day, it's pretty red for a lot of these coins. You know, we got Dogecoin down over 4%, Shiba down over 3%, Pepe down over 3%, official Trump almost down 5%, Bonk down 6%. So it's not the greatest day in the market right now, but some of these meme coins had gone on a decent rally. Not all of them. Some of them has gone on a pretty decent rally. If you were in the right ones, then you made, at least minimum 5x on your returns. And if you're in the wrong ones, maybe you made a 2x. That is, if you guys bought at the bottom when these meme coins came crashing all the way down, just like the rest of the altcoins, the entire market, right? You bought at the bottom, you made some nice returns. The best way to make returns in the crypto space is having patience and just honestly reading the charts. But patience is the number one thing. A lot of investors don't have patience. They catch FOMO, they get wrecked. And that's not the way that you need to play the meme coins or just altcoins in general. Patience is the number one thing you got to have if you're trying to avoid getting wrecked. But newbies to the market, they just buy at random prices. And it's just the way that it is. Everyone has to go through tough lessons, unfortunately. But let's get into some meme coins. So to kick things off, actually, let's talk about this one right here, Broke on Base. Now, a lot of my Discord members have been eating off of this. Like, they hopped into this thing literally the day it launched, right? So they got into this at ground floor. It was brought up in the Discord chat and they brought it up, and this thing went all the way up to at its peak today, actually. It went to about 5.3, $5.4 million market cap, somewhere around there. So they just made an insane amount of returns off of this thing already. But the question is the run just getting started? Because I hear that there's big things coming for this meme coin. Okay, so this is their website over here. I like this right here. Don't go broke, get broke. That's actually quite clever. Okay, number one frog based meme coin. And then we can see it's listed on CoinGecko. They already have a exchange which is pretty big. They're already listed on Bitmart. And they only launched about 7 days ago, so they're already doing the right moves, getting the right exchanges, and yeah, it seems like this is just the beginning for Broke. So I'm definitely very curious, very interested in seeing how that one plays out. That is definitely one I believe you guys should be paying very close attention to, because it could do some pretty serious numbers for this bull cycle. I would look for a pullback though, because right now it's sitting basically at the top of the charts. Look for some sideways action, and then yeah, 100% pay attention to that one. Getting into the next one here, it's going to be Peanut. The reason why I'm talking about Peanut is because the anniversary date, death date of Peanut is only a few months out, and maybe Elon Musk will tweet about it. Maybe Elon Musk will change his X profile photo to a photo of Peanut. You never know what Elon Musk is going to do. And also, I believe that people are just going to remember that date and start pouring money into Peanut. And then Peanut's going to have a pretty sizable rally. Now, I've got into Peanut a little while back. Right now I'm sitting in some profits. It's free money that I'm holding into this one. I spoke about Peanut. I don't remember when was the last video that I made on it, but if you did get in, you'd be up and you would have been able to take out your initial investment if that's how you operate when it comes to investing. You got to have your own trading strategy. I always like to keep free money into all of my investments. The second I get to take out my initial, especially when it comes to meme coins, I'm taking out my initial. But Peanut, I think it's going to have a pretty nice rally in the next few months. So it's definitely one that I think should be on everyone's radar. Now, the next one here is going to be Ski Mask Dog. And the reason why I'm talking about Ski Mask Dog is because it still doesn't have a Binance listing. Now, I say this all the time. Anytime you're hopping into these meme coins, you need a reason to be buying these meme coins. If a meme coin already have every single exchange listings, you got to ask yourself, what is next? What is the next catalyst? Going back to Peanut for a second, Peanut already have all these exchange listings, but the next potential thing that could happen is the anniversary death, so that could drive the price higher. But if you're invested in a meme coin that already have all the exchange listings, then the only thing you're kind of relying on is the community. The community has to be solid. You have to be able to trust the community not to sell. But if a meme coin doesn't have all the exchange listings, like Ski Mask Dog is still missing that Coinbase, then there is a reason to get something like this, because it could go on a vicious rally if Coinbase lists it. Now, obviously, it's a big if, but Ski Mask Dog is a popular base meme coin, so I don't see why Coinbase wouldn't list it. All right. Now, the last one that I want to talk about today is going to be another base meme coin, and it's another very popular base meme coin, and that is Miggles. Mr. Miggles here. All right, it just doesn't have that Coinbase listing, and I'll be very shocked if by the end of this year Miggles still doesn't have a Coinbase listing. The market cap is sitting at 35 million. You know, if Coinbase lists this, it's going to go on a vicious rally, a absolute vicious rally. But again, nothing is financial advice. I can always be wrong. Coinbase is going to do whatever Coinbase is going to do. I mean, they were quick to list official Trump, but they're not quick to list Miggles and Ski Mask Dog. But I do think that the listing is going to come, so I hold both of them in my wallet. And I'm just going to see how these things perform. But honestly, I do believe that the base meme coins is going to go parabolic for this bull cycle. And I think that we are still early, but the name of the game is getting in early. If you wait until everything already rallies, then once the meme coin starts coming back down and starts correcting, you're not going to know what to do. And you're going to find yourself in the comment section and you're going to be like, what's going on with this meme coin or that meme coin? And the reason why you're asking questions is because you got in way too late. Always look at the chart before hitting that buy button. Make sure you look at the chart so you know where you're actually buying these coins at. Just because someone talks about a coin doesn't mean that is the right time to buy. Always know where you're buying at and avoid catching FOMO. That's how you're going to make the most amount of money. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.